I rise up, can you feel it? Every struggle that I face makes me stronger. That's why I'm getting older. Pulling it out and out, so you got it. This I ain't gotta trust those others. Every fall is a lesson in disguise. Set your head up high and let it shine.
I want to challenge something that sounds generous but is actually backwards. The idea that you should put relationships first, that the right person will complete you, give you direction, make the rest of life make sense. I have seen that idea cost people years because the person who is waiting to be completed is not ready for the relationship they think they want. Today we talk about why purpose has to come first. Welcome to Doing Life.
Pulling it out and out, so you got it. This I ain't gotta trust those others. Every fall is a lesson in disguise.
Welcome back. Ben Robinson here. Kofi is with me. And today we are going after something that I have seen derail more potentially great relationships than almost anything else. The absence of individual purpose before partnership. And I want to be clear about what I mean by purpose, not your job title, not your role in someone else's life. What you are actually here to do, the contribution that is uniquely yours, that does not require another person to activate, that is present and functioning before any relationship begins. Kofi, why does purpose have to precede partnership?
Because two people without individual purpose in a relationship are not a partnership. They are a dependency, each person looking to the other to provide what they have not yet found in themselves. And the relationship becomes the container for all of that unresolved searching, which is too much weight for any relationship to carry. Purpose first means you come to the relationship as a whole person, rather than someone who is hoping the relationship will make them whole.
That is the whole episode right there. Let's build it out.
Purpose is one of those words that gets used so broadly it stops meaning anything. What do you actually mean when you say it?
Your purpose is the specific contribution that only you can make in the way that only you can make it, from the particular combination of who you are and what you have been through. It is not generic. It is not the same as your calling or your passion or your career. Though those things might connect to it, it is the answer to the question, what does the world need from you specifically? Not from someone like you, from you. And the honest version of that question requires knowing yourself clearly enough to have an answer that is not borrowed from someone else's definition of a meaningful life.
And most people do not know their purpose.
Most people have a vague sense of it, a direction, a pull towards certain things, but they have not done the work to make it specific. And without specificity, purpose stays a feeling rather than becoming a foundation. And you cannot build a life or a partnership on a feeling.
How does having clear purpose actually change what someone brings to a relationship?
It changes everything. A person with clear purpose is not looking for a relationship to give them meaning. They already have meaning. They are looking for a partner, someone who is moving in a compatible direction and who they can do this life alongside. That is a completely different energy than someone who is looking for someone to complete them. The person with purpose is looking for alignment. The person without it is looking for rescue. And relationships built on rescue do not stay relationships. They become resentments.
Because the rescuer eventually gets tired.
And the person being rescued eventually resents the dependency every time, without exception in my observation. The healthiest relationships I have seen are two people who are already going somewhere, who found each other going in compatible directions and decided the journey was better together than apart. That is a partnership. Everything else is negotiating around the absence of what one or both people never found on their own.
So for the person who does not have a clear sense of purpose yet, what is the practical starting point?
3 entry points. The first is the intersection question. Where does what you are naturally good at meet what the world around you actually needs? Not what the world abstractly needs, your world, the people in your immediate sphere, the problems you are positioned to help solve. The second is the anger question. What bothers you most when it is being done wrong or left undone? That frustration is often pointing directly at a purpose. You can only see the gap between what is and what should be if you can see what should be. And you can only see that clearly if you have a feel for it. The third is the legacy question. When you are gone, what do you want to have been true about your presence here? Not your accomplishments, your presence. What you made possible for other people by having been here.
Set your head up high and let it shine. We're stronger than the storm.
If you are in a relationship right now and you cannot answer what your individual purpose is separate from that relationship, This is worth your honest attention, not as a criticism of the relationship, as an invitation to do the work that will make you more fully present in it. A person who knows what they are here for is a better partner, a better parent, a better friend. Purpose does not pull you away from the people you love. It gives you more to bring to them. The most generous thing you can do for the people you love is to know what you are here for, not for them, for the world, for yourself, from the truth of who you actually are. Because a person living in their purpose is a person with something real to give, and that changes everything about what the relationships in their life can become. I'm Ben Robinson. Don't stress life, live it, fall down, get back up.
My final thought. Purpose is not a destination. It is a direction. And a direction once found does not require perfect execution to be real. You do not have to have it all figured out before it counts. You just have to be honestly pointed towards something that is actually yours. That pointing, that genuine orientation toward what you are here for, is what changes the quality of everything else in your life, including your relationships.
My final thought, I spent years in relationships looking for the person who would make the rest of life make sense. And no one could, not because they were not enough, because that is not what another person is for. The clarity came in the disciple season when I finally stopped looking outward for what could only be found inward. And what I found when I got still enough to look is that the purpose was there the whole time. I was just too busy looking for someone else to notice it.
The weight of the world gets heavy. When I rise up, can you feel it? Every shadow that I face makes me stronger.
This week, do these things. 1. Answer the intersection question. Where does what you are naturally good at meet what your immediate world actually needs? 2. Answer the anger question. What bothers you most when it is being done wrong or left undone? Write down the specific thing, not a general category. 3. Answer the legacy question. When you are gone, what do you want to have been true about your presence here? 1 sentence. Make it honest. 4. Assess your current closest relationship. Are you in it as a whole person with individual purpose, or are you in it hoping it will provide what you have not yet found on your own? 5. Write 1 sentence that begins, I am here to, and finish it as honestly as you can right now. It does not have to be final. It has to be honest. Next episode, we are going into one of the most personal conversations we have had on this show. Who defined you? Not who are you? Who told you who you were before you had the chance to figure it out yourself? And are you still living inside that definition? We want to hear from you. Email doinglifewithben@gmail.com. I'm Ben Robinson. Don't stress life. Live it. Fall down. Get back up.
Rise up, can you feel it? Every shadow that I face.